The Formal Gamer, podcast for those with exquisite taste.
Welcome to Season 7 of the Formal Gamer Podcast. Dante and Grot must clear a blight from the land of Helland Scar. And who is the mysterious Sumrar? Her presence can only add to the chaos. Will they defeat the darkness before it overtakes their souls? Can they stop a cannibalistic cult dedicated to demonic forces? Or will Dante's lust for flesh be their undoing?
Hi guys, welcome to episode 10 of season 7 of the Formal Gamer Podcast. As always, you can find us on Facebook and Twitter and our website and all those places, and you can contact us through them. And if you're one of the people who joined in on Facebook at the weekend in our sort of suggest a line we can try and sneak into the podcast, thank you very much. I think we managed to get about 10 of them in the end. I lost count halfway through. So those episodes should be out later in the year, not to give away too many secrets, but they probably won't be out until around August, I would guess. But more important than any of that is that you enjoy the episode. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Formal Gamer Podcast. I did that like 2 episodes ago. I've decided that's the thing I might do sometimes. We are all together, which is nice for a Formal Gamer Podcast. That
Recently it is, yeah.
Grot, Dante and Sumra have been on a little caving adventure. So in their plan to capture... Well, who are you here to kill?
Everyone.
In the mission generally, what was your first target?
Mikola. Of Hairlev.
Mikola of Hairlev. So you looked around his plantation.
Yes, we did.
And you found it was really easy to get in. So you didn't go in. Because that's suspicious.
Yep, definitely.
You went off into the woods.
We teased it.
You teased
You
it.
teased it out.
You were headed off into the woods and you found some information about a disappearance.
Yep.
And a beast that people claimed was sort of folkloric. What was that beast called? Cockaloo! No, the cockaloo.
Calico.
The Calico. Well done, Sumra. Calico.
Inspiration point. Wonderful.
No. It's not for you to dole out. In fact, I've been thinking on this since we recorded last. Give yourself an inspiration point, but not for just remembering Calico, because Sumra, our last episode, was unbelievably good. She seduced the king of the Durga, which is the best thing that's happened to me. On your quest for information about the Calico and Mikola, you ended up in a mining village.
Yes.
You tried to gazump Mikola on a deal to buy coal, and that seemed to send shit crazy pretty quickly.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
The mine manager, Popov, sent 8 people to kill you, of his miners, and the rest of the miners have disappeared. You found yourself going down the mines, but baffling directions meant you didn't quite know where you were going. And
Sumra did.
Sumra knew
where we were,
where you were, but not
going.
where you're meant to go, because you weren't quite sure what your destination was anyway. You never found these chambers where Mikola had told them not to dig anymore, but what you did find was a huge set of steps leading down to some sort of underground city of Durga, who seems to have been enslaved somehow, which is very rare for Durga to be subservient to anyone. You've since managed to seduce the king of the Durga to a certain degree, Sumra, which is quite incredible. And he showed you where he was taken through to the plantation. You found the door was not a door, but a fireplace, similar to one you'd found in some ruins earlier. But this time you managed to get through by lighting a fire. You're now stood with the door open in front of you. The 3 of you stood in front of it. The king gave you some gifts, actually, before you went through. So, Grot, what did you get?
I got explosives.
Was that exactly what you asked for Father Uxay to get you for Christmas? And Dante?
A stone that gives me 1d4 hit points at any point.
Yeah, during between. I think you have to have a short rest to recharge it.
Yep.
And what did you get from the king?
Sumra doesn't remember.
Sumra got the most.
I'm sure she does.
Sumra got the most important.
Oh,
and
yes, of
loving
course.
gift.
She got the dual axes.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry. Did you actually not remember?
Yeah, I couldn't remember.
But we just talked about this.
Yeah. So,
Because
so listeners,
I was actually thinking that I'd got a crown for some reason, and then I remembered that's my magic weapon, Crown of Madness.
yeah, and you were interested in the crown because he was wearing a circlet
yes,
which
there we
you
go.
had seen before up in Jerem's room, which makes Jerem even more fascinating.
He does, doesn't
So fascinating.
And yet he's just happily living in the inn, and you didn't really interact with him very much. So, are you going to go down this corridor that lies ahead of you?
I think we most definitely are.
Yeah, well, I mean, the other option is just turning around and going all the way back through the entire
You're more
place.
than welcome to
Passing
do that.
out at the top
I
of
would
the
not.
stairs.
I would not stop you from doing that.
It'll make us teasers, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we might come across some of the dwarves that fucked off in Popo. So
Can add another 10 episodes with that.
Let's do it! We're going back.
Okay, that's
No!
right.
Wait.
no, we're going for it.
We'll go forward.
No.
Okay, so you start walking down the corridor. The fireplace does not slide back into place straight away behind you as you go past it. Would you want to try and make it close?
Might want to leave it open in case we need to.
So what's it
somehow
look?
escape
Can
or
we see
something.
what it's looked like as it's closing?
It's just slid straight into the wall and is flat into the wall.
So it doesn't look like there's a fireplace aside to
No,
reactivate.
no, it's just the fireplace that was. You don't know because it slid into the wall. So you're not sure how you'd open it from this side.
Oh wait,
The wall, the door, the fireplace is completely encased in the wall to the right.
Yeah, so it just
It's
looks like an
slid to the
empty
side.
doorway.
So you haven't seen the back of it.
I see. Right, I haven't come. Okay, fine. Well, I assume there must be a way to open it the other way.
Yeah.
What, are you worried about us getting stuck in the corridor
Yeah, it's
into
always-
perpetuity?
It's always the worry, isn't it?
Have a little look and see if you can find anything that suggests a way to.
Yeah.
open
Okay.
it.
So are there any levers or anything the other side?
No, don't seem to be.
I imagine it's going to be similar. It's going to be the same mechanism. It's
Yeah.
going to be some steam mechanism.
At the moment, it's not closing.
No. Well, it's because the fire's probably still on.
You don't imagine so. It's only a brief fire and it's gone into the wall. You can't imagine there's much air in there for it to keep burning.
What are you, Grot? What are you worried about?
Worried about getting stuck.
Well, I'll stay here and try and hold the door, and you go off and investigate further down the corridor.
Yeah, but
I wonder if the words have anything to do with it. Sister, do you remember them?
I do. It was
That's the right letter.
Bray Brulong.
That is correct for the first two almost. It's very close.
Something.
I nearly wrote it down.
Oh, yeah, well. Your fucking bonus point for nearly doing something. I was nearly competent. You remember them all as you only heard them minutes ago as Bray Brulon Encore.
Okay.
That was it.
But I'm very impressed with Grot for remembering Bray Brulon.
Yeah.
So, if you stand, you're just standing there?
Well, Grot, if you're not going to go, I'll go, and you stay by the door.
Okay.
Right. Dante takes his lamp and walks down the corridor.
After about 10 seconds, the door starts sliding closed.
Oh my god, it's happening already. What are we going to do?
I'm not there.
Well, no, you're
right.
10 seconds away. Like,
Did you sprint?
you're not far off.
Does it look there's a fireplace this side? Or?
Yes, as it starts closing, you see there's a fireplace this side.
Quick. Have you got more blankets, Sumra?
Which
No.
side of the door are you? Are you going to be shut out or shut in?
Shut in.
I don't have any, brother.
I'll just use some of Dante's clothes.
Who's Dante?
I don't know.
Oh, your god, yes, Dante. Wonderful.
God of clothing.
He's a fruitful god.
He is. It's kind of annoying, though.
So the three of you are just now on a darker corridor, but towards the end of it, you can see that there is definitely light in the distance. This is not like the corridors before.
Check for traps.
Okay, roll it up.
Check.
6.
I'll have a look just to see light off in the distance as well.
A botch.
I hurt my
So will I. I got an 11.
None of you really know what's up with this corridor.
Right. Okay, Dante just keeps
It's,
walking.
it's going south and it's going a long way.
Wonderful.
So it's going probably 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, probably 150, 200 metres.
And there's light at the end.
Like the faintest glow.
Faintest glow. Okay.
Does it look like the light's coming through like a closed door, or we wouldn't be able to tell? at
No,
this point?
too far away,
Let's get
and none of you
closer.
rolled very well on your perception.
Really
enough.
bad.
Right, Dante just gets a little bit of a shimmy on.
I'll go first. I'll stealth it.
How wide is
still
the
can't.
corridor?
Not as wide as the corridors before. You couldn't be able to get a mine truck down here very easily, and there's no track.
But we could pass each other. It's not like... single.
Yeah, you need to sort of like squidge to the side. So you couldn't walk side by side comfortably. Your shoulders would be pressing against the wall a bit.
Right.
Soon
But
we'll
you
be
could
at the
slide
back of the
past
line.
each other. They would make combat here very tight and very difficult.
Well, seeing as you can see in the dark, fair enough. You go ahead, Gronk.
I will do. So I'll try and sneak ahead.
Roll up.
Roll up.
No, it didn't hit getting the dice thing.
You need to give him another
20!
So
Waste that 20. You waste it.
Grot finds his rhythm in terms of footsteps and he's just padding along silently. Dante and Sumra watch him. He flicks his head around the first corner and sees a brazier burning on a wall, just its embers almost, just lightly, and realizes that's where the source of light is coming from. I'll give you, because he rolled a 20 in a stealth check, he pricks up his ears and hears no sounds on this part of the corridor.
So we're just at a corridor.
Just in a corridor,
Still
and it's
looks
turning.
underground.
It's just turning to the east.
Still looks stony underground.
It doesn't look the same sort of stone walls.
Not as good.
Not as good. Rougher, smaller.
They're standard slip.
They're clearly not as OCD as the Dwerger.
Whoever dug this has not kept themselves the same standard as the Zurgur.
Okay. Well,
The brazier.
How are you yawning? It's 10:45 in the morning.
someone was up working all night.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Some of us had astral cats sitting on our face all night. Some of us had to go visit the dreams of an underground king.
Yeah.
All night.
So. Oh look, there's a track. Let's get back on it. There's the brazier.
So it's a
on the wall.
mine track, mine car track.
The brazier on the wall is almost burnt out, but it's just emitting enough light that in the very pitch black you'd see it.
Interesting.
Why is that interesting?
Well, maybe looking too much into it, but we think maybe Popoff used some tunnels somewhere to get back to the estates, the plantation.
Indeed.
Maybe this is where they ended up. Could I think, would the amount of time that brazier's burnt down, would that coincide when Popoff? No.
It's too burnt down for that,
Too
really.
burnt
Oh, no. Well, no, actually, that might make sense because I forgot you had a big sleep. No, actually, this has clearly been more recent.
Okay.
This would have been lit. The Durga seemed to get you up roughly around morning time. Sumra has a rough sense of the time because she's used to being underground without losing track completely. And you think if this was lit when Popov was gone, this would have burnt out completely.
Right, okay. So someone's probably used it since then. Curious.
And curious. Curiouser and curiouser.
Well, let's keep on moving then.
So the path goes east and then turns south again. It sort of wiggles. It goes north and then east and then south again. Like it's wiggling around.
Do we see any more braziers?
When you head south again, you see another brazier, but this one has gone out completely.
That's what I was going to ask. Right. So it looks like the person has come from the direction of the mansion and come this way.
I wonder if Popoff came home.
The direction of the mansion and come this way.
Oh, sorry. The direction. Sorry.
The mine.
The direction
Of the mansion to the mine.
Yeah, the direction of so they come towards where we entered.
That might be an assumption, yes.
If the braziers
the other
were
one
the
was
same,
pretty burnt down, so you're not sure. It might just be that the wood lasted longer. They're not so vastly different.
Right.
That's a definite sign, but that might be something that is a suggestion to you.
Okay.
As you get to that brazier, that's on a corner where from south, you're heading south just for a second before the path heads east, and you need to roll d20s.
Do I?
Yes, all of you do.
Well, Grot rolled a 2. Dante rolled a 20.
And Dante sticks his arms out and goes, I hear something ahead.
Did you?
What sort of... I hear something ahead.
And you can hear sort of a low, constant growl or hum.
I hear a low, constant growl or a hum.
I'm going to roll an insight into if that hum is natural or steam engine made.
A 3.
I will also do that.
Grot thinks it's
Dante
a
rolled
purr of a giant kitten.
I got a 15.
Sumra,
+1,
from
16.
being down in mines, thinks it is some sort of machinery.
Damn, I must have explained that sound well to you.
You did.
And you haven't quite poked your head round the corner to look east yet. So you're not. None of you have. You can see the brazier ahead of you, and you're as if stacked on a doorway in a Rainbow Six situation. One of you might want to put your head around
I kick Grot and I go do your hide in the dark thing around the corner.
Okay then. So I'm going to have a peek round in.
Have you still got your lantern out?
Out or out?
Yeah, screw you, DM.
Danny looks furious.
So yeah, you've got it on.
No.
No. If you're willing to put it back onto me, that's fine. Yes, your lantern's on, burning brightly.
Grot slaps Dante's hand and says, "What the hell? Why have you got a lantern on? We've all got dark vision."
So Dante, let's try again.
It would be on.
So you got a lantern turned
No!
up. Okay.
It would be.
Why? You don't need it on.
Well, yes, I do, because I can't see in the dark.
Yeah, but you've got us.
I don't see why he would have turned it off.
Grot would have said, "Hey, maybe we should turn the lantern off."
Why?
It would be very obvious anyone's seen you come.
Yes, extremely obvious, and the most important people in the party don't need a lantern to see. Oh, it's all right.
I think
Sumra would hold your hand.
I think it's still Dante's decision whether he wants the lantern on. If
we could discuss.
If he wants the lantern on, Sumra's on board with that.
I'm not going to fight him for it, but I'm just saying. Think about it. If people,
I agree. We will.
I'll justify it this way. As we go towards the corners where we can't see round, as we approach the corners, he would be turning it off, and as we have a long straight bit ahead of us, he'd be turning it back on.
Okay.
So at the moment, as we towards the corner, it'd be turned off.
Since the long straight bit, it has been mainly corners. So they've been off for a while.
All right, okay.
Since the first brazier, it would have had to been off, really.
Right, I have to check the corners, so Sumra, you'll have to hold Dante's hand and lead him.
Sumra grabs Sister Pike's hand.
Don't need to hold my hand.
You also could have Dante again.
Right,
let's
bottom this out now. Sumra, we've been hunting Vryloka.
Are we holding hands yet?
No.
Yes!
I feel like I definitely grabbed your hand.
Right, we'll roll for it then.
Okay.
Roll for it. I'm trying not to let her grab my hand.
Is there a disadvantage
You are in the
because I
dark.
can see?
Yeah, but I don't think that means she can grab it, but I want to pull it away.
Right, okay. So we'll do a strength versus strength. If you can wrench your hand away. Because he's going to...
Oh, damn it. I wasn't good.
What did you get?
I got an 8.
I got a 3 plus 4.
You got an 8 plus 3. So...
Right, you're holding my hand.
Sumra has gripped Dante's hand, vice-like, and Dante's now having his hand held.
I go, wait a minute, I want to get some of this, so I bent down and hugged Sumra. Pike, it's time to tell her.
Right,
Just to bring it to life a bit, my hand feels quite moist, and it almost feels like very, very old, wrinkly parchment.
Old moist parchment?
Yeah. Yep, it works.
Goris, have you been reading parchment? Sumra, right, we've been hunting Vryloka for some time now, and let's just say we may have built up quite a reputation with them and are perhaps marked men with the Vryloka community. We came here with the intention to find and kill Mikola of Helev. Knowing this, we adopted appropriate pseudonyms. Myself, Pike, and
Trog.
this fellow, Trog.
Sumra,
His real name,
roll
Grot.
a d20.
Okay.
I haven't finished my thingy though.
That's fine.
13.
Sumra, what's your insight?
14.
Sumra isn't surprised by this. It now makes a lot more sense why you kept using those names occasionally. So Sumra this is not news to Sumra. In fact, she might have slightly guessed beforehand when Grot was kept trying to awkwardly use the term Dante.
As his god.
Right, now we've bottomed that out. Shall we continue?
My name's Grot.
Brother Groth, lovely to meet you.
This is Sister Dante.
Wonderful sister.
Right, if you want to look round the corner without being seen, you're going to need to roll a stealth check.
Wonderful!
20!
You're getting very good rolls for
Yes, I know. I
Peeking.
understand. So you stick your head around the corner, and
he gets chopped off.
You're looking down about 50 metres of corridor, and there is a wooden door at the end which is closed.
So I just did amazing stealth roll on a door.
Yeah.
That door has not seen you. To give you some sort of benefit from the door, from the 20, because there should always be something, I'll let you hit a sort of commando roll into a crouch, and you can hear not only the hum of machines, but occasionally the irregular sound of sort of something being struck with a hammer, metal on metal sound. It doesn't necessarily have to be a hammer, but you don't know. And a bubbling.
Sounds like there's gonna be some, somebody for us to kill through that door.
Possibly interrogate. Let's go. Go towards it. If you don't
There's
really-
also bubbling.
Well, we're going to have to go through and have a look. We can't do anything from back here.
Sumra, while we're being honest with you, one thing we haven't mentioned is Mikola's, what he does as a Vryloka. He's an important part of the production line.
What production line?
The production line for human flesh.
We need a word that sums up.
People flesh is what it needs
Yeah,
to be.
because human flesh isn't accurate. Because it's human flesh, halfling flesh,
Okay.
but Minotaur flesh. But the sentient races, there needs to be a word.
People trafficking.
Yeah, but people flesh sounds very odd. Like, I don't know what word would be instead of human for all things that are
Well,
sentient.
it's all races.
Yeah,
So
but
race flesh? That
race flesh
sounds a bit
sounds very
strange,
strange as
yeah.
well. There's not really a term. We'll take it. when we-
Person. The
Person.
person
flesh?
isn't for humans.
No,
is it necessarily?
person flesh.
Right, kind
We'll
of.
take it
Doesn't
that there'll be
really
nothing. If we use the term human like that, we will assume as players that we're using an appropriate word for their culture, and that human doesn't mean human in the way that mankind doesn't necessarily mean man.
Okay, sure.
That human has become ubiquitous with anything sentient.
Person flesh.
Let's get that door open
No, but if
then.
we ever do use
Oh,
human,
right.
like, so I'm not going to pull you up on every time. It's just saying that I thought about that when I was writing some stuff up. I was like,
Yeah.
human is always the word I want to use, but it's not the right word. But I think we're going to make that mistake occasionally, and I think we need to keep going, well, I'm a dwarf. Like, we'll accept that people say human quite ubiquitously,
Okay, sure.
but person is technically the term. So you're slowly moving towards this door. Sorry, Sumra, I cut over you.
No, that's fine. Sumo just said,
Let's move forward and open that door then.
But Sumra, what's in your moral code for someone who cuts up someone else and feeds them to people?
Oh, they're gonna cease to exist.
Wonderful.
Okay, so you are slowly padding towards this door. Are you trying to go to it stealthily?
I think so. Yes, please.
I'm going to. What's your passive perception, everyone?
12.
12.
Difficult to say, isn't it?
14?
14. At the bottom of your main stats, left hand corner.
Oh, right, 13.
So Sumra, you notice, isn't sneaking particularly. And that's because Sumra realises the noise as you're getting closer to it would make sneaking obsolete.
Sumra, what are you doing? We gotta sneak.
So why has...
It's so noisy in there.
it
They're not
doesn't-
going to, unless someone was behind you, they're not going to hear your footsteps.
It's so noisy, brother and sister. There's no point in being stealthy.
Okay. Kind of makes me a bit sad because kind of makes me a bit less useful.
You'll be used thoroughly later.
Do you want me to?
Oh shit!
Do you want me to hold your hand, Grot?
No, what would you? I need both.
I try and
hands for
grab
stabbing.
Grodd's hand.
Okay, well, you've only got one hand to grab.
I
it.
just said, are we still in the dark?
Yes.
So
Oh yeah, it's going to be
disadvantage.
So I'll roll with disadvantage. I'll let you just throw out a hand and hope.
17 and 5.
17 and 5.
Plus 4, so 9.
Well, yeah. So it's a dexterity save because Grot can see it coming. So
Nah,
14.
fine.
Dante, you okay? You're waving your hands in the air.
you
Hand.
slap against Grot's hand slightly, and he sort of manages to yank it away.
Right.
You're quite impressed. You managed to hit him because it is pitch black again. You get to the door.
Wonderful. All right, can I peek through the keyhole?
You can. Dante can see there is a source of light coming from underneath it. There is a shard of light coming from underneath.
So we go in this room. It's going to be quite open. Can I try and... Okay, I want to try and look for the keyhole and also listen to try and hear if I can hear the talking or the irregular banging, I assume, is someone doing that.
You can
Rather than machinery.
So you're looking first or hearing first?
I'm looking, then hearing.
Okay. Eye to the keyhole first.
Ooh, 7 plus 4.
So you
11.
can't not put your eye to the keyhole. But all you can see is a lot of either smoke or steam in the room. It is bright in there. And you can see sort of large metal sort of containers.
Is it steamy enough that...
No,
it won't conceal?
not that sort
It's
of
not like sauna.
No, it's not like a sauna. It's just there. It's up in the sort of upper edge. There is a lot of steam, but
Okay.
no, it doesn't seem to be so steamy that you could get through.
Is the wall still rocky?
Yeah, but it looks like, once again, it just looks like a room. But it's a big. You can't see the other opposite wall. I'm talking about the wall next to you there.
Yeah.
The room is too vast for you to see across. It's
Yeah,
a big room.
Okay.
Do you see any movement?
Not when he looked. Doesn't mean there's not people in there. He's only got a tiny window into the room. The machinery is quite large. Easily someone could be the other side of it.
Okay.
He listening. You don't hear.
Grot, try the handle. Is there a handle?
Yes, there's a handle.
Try the handle.
All right, I'll try the handle.
It'd be a real pain in the ass for anyone using this door. No, just a door. We
Got to set fire to it again.
Yeah, the door is locked.
Okay.
Son of a gun. I'll try and lock
Do your stuff. A 7.
7 plus 9.
No.
I'll try again. 12
12.
plus 9.
Oh, you get such a big. In that sleight of hand.
Yep.
You're so lucky that you get such a large. Thing of that. I thought I'd put quite a high difficulty check on that door.
Yeah, well, it is.
Yeah, but that plus 9. You hear the tumblers fall into place. The door is unlocked.
Finished.
I take the door and I open it.
Hold on, cowboy. Let's open it a little bit.
Can Dante see the door?
Well, he can.
Yeah,
It's
the
light.
crack of
Okay.
light coming underneath it. He knows what it is. The door is open. You are bathed in light, and you see people moving around in the room.
Finally.
I close the door. Okay, Mr. Openy Dory, how about you let the stealth man do stuff? Or at least ask him.
You don't know if anyone saw you open the door and then close it again.
You're going to be doing pretty well to stealth into a room from a secret passage.
So did we see what kind of people they were? Were they dwarves? Were they...
I mean, you've gone from pitch black darkness to a door being open, bright lights. You're all a bit like, oh, because even with dark vision, the light is hit your eyes. And then Grot's gone, why is the door open?
So
we had no plan. So you've seen that there's people and sort of machinery in there.
Okay.
And a person was walking past.
So
You can't hear shouting. It's not that they've run over and attacked the door, but
what we could do is we could enter with a bang.
Yeah, that might alert anyone else outside.
Sure, but that's a possibility anyway.
Yeah, or we could storm it and try and kill as many people and try and move quietly.
Yeah. Or we could open the door again. I can try and see if there's anything to hide behind. Sneak up, see how far I can get up to them.
Yes, brother, you should try
Yeah,
that.
okay. Sounds good.
so you have to set up a signal for Dante and Sumra.
Do we have a bird?
Yeah.
Nope.
My bird gets mentioned quite a lot, actually.
Well, not when we're in an underground cavern.
Don't seem too concerned about it, I do.
Nope.
No. Io just says, One day we're going to roleplay Io's adventures so when Dante's on missions. The hours Io spends on her own, just flying around, sorting her own life out.
Back at the inn, that druid and the raven have a much looser connection. Oh, like, they've got a very loose connection, but you've got a looser connection
they're
than them.
physically together.
Yeah. You're like,
Well, it would be meaner if I'd carried her underground in the pitch black for so long.
But it's just... There also is a reference to the episode that Grot was not on. Sumra's reference there. So... You can try and stealth through the door, but do you want to set up a signal to let them know if you need help?
Screaming and killing.
A whistle. A whistle's not loud enough. If you're in there, you're going to be lucky if they hear a whistle. It's very, very noisy.
I'll throw a knife at the door.
Okay. They would hear that, it would thunk into the door.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to try and open the door as a slight gap and then look in.
Okay.
And then try and get my bearings.
Right. Roll up a stealth.
A 2.
It's 11.
You stick your head around the door and you can't see anyone in your vision. There doesn't seem to be anyone there. There's 2 large sort of vats to your left and right. You can
How
see
far
them.
away are they?
5 foot.
5 foot away.
Oh, they're close.
Ooh.
You're at the back of these vats.
And we're
And
not
you can
like
feel the
above it
warmth.
on a catwalk or anything?
No.
They're literally...
You're at the bottom of the vats.
Oh, and how high do they go?
8, 9 foot.
Lovely.
So it's sort of a giant sort of metal pan, essentially. You can
Okay.
just see the edge of.
Right, cool. I'm going to sneak in there behind the vat.
Roll up a stealth.
I'm going to be checking both ways as I come out, but I'm just going to sneak through anyway. 14 plus 9.
Okay, you're behind one of the vats. You've gone left, we're going to say, because it's
Either
slightly
way.
closer.
Yeah.
You're now behind these vats. You can feel the intense warmth coming off it, and you can hear the bubbling within.
Can I smell anything?
Yes.
What can I smell?
Food.
Am I hungry? I've eaten a lot of bats.
You've eaten a lot of bats recently. You're not hungry because your passive wisdom would make you quite aware that the Vryloka cooking facilities, and this being Mr. Mikkela's food producing facilities, this might not be a factory for the production of, like,
Okay, good.
beef.
But is Suma, are you hungry?
Suma's not hungry.
Dante, are you hungry?
Always.
Uh-oh. Oh no, when they're fighting up on a catwalk. Oh, please don't throw me in there. Oh, don't throw me that delicious juice. Ooh. Like Dante.
So you are behind a large...
Can I haven't spotted anyone yet.
You've gone immediately behind something that's very hard to see past in anyway.
Okay.
What you have where you are is these huge vats, and you're sort of pressed against the wall, and you can see that the direction you've gone, there is one other vat with a gap between it. So there seems to be 2 vats this side and 2 vats to your right. You can see across the little gap where the doorway is. So it's the door, then another vat.
Okay. So, wait, so there's a line of 4 vats?
The line of 4 vats, and you're sort of pressed against the wall
Yeah.
with a vat straight in front of you. You can see there's a vat to your left and 2 to your right.
But there's a gap, okay, corridor.
Yeah.
Almost.
Well, there's the door is just to your right where you can
Yeah.
go in, and when you look through, you can see there's a central aisle as well, and there seems to be more vats the other side. You're not
Okay,
sure
right.
how far on the vats go that direction. The problem is you're so pressed to the vat, you can't really see anything.
Yeah. So the vat, is it hot?
Hot.
Is it boiling hot?
The bubbling suggests it is.
Is it so hot that I think if someone went in there, they would be gonerish?
They would struggle. It sounds much hotter than a bath. Yeah.
Okay, the next half an hour you trying to throw someone in there.
So you are backing away against the wall so much because to
is
touch
so
it would
hot.
start to singe your hair.
Well, that sounds good. I look up. Is there anything above me?
At the top of the vat.
Top
You
of
can
the
see
vat?
the lip of the vat above you. You would have to jump to throw something in there.
The walls, what do they look like now?
Stone?
Are they craggy enough for climbing?
No.
No. Okay. Okay, well, I'll try and... I've gone off to the left, and there are 2 vats there.
The walls also sort of arch over, so you'd be quite vertical over it quite quickly.
Okay, right. So I've gone off to the left. I'm the centre vat on the left side.
There's 2 vats on the left. You're the first of the 2.
Yeah. So I'm going to hop... I'll have a look. Is there a big enough gap to fit people between these 2 vats?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'll peer down between these 2 vats.
Okay, roll it up. Scotty, roll it up.
17.
So stealthily, you stick your head out, and you can see a worker at the other side. You can see the side of the other axe, and there's a ladder up it, and he's stood at the top of the ladder, stirring it with a large wooden stick. It is just a...
Climb the ladder. Climb the ladder.
To get over there, he'd have to cross the middle corridor, thus.
It'll be worth it.
So I've drawn a little map for Grot. Obviously, it's an incomplete map, because by its very process, they haven't seen the whole room, but... Do you understand a bit more now?
Yeah, so there's a guy at the top of the ladder stirring a vat, and it looks like he's standing on the vat, not some catwalk system.
No, he seems to... There's a ladder sort of hooked on the side, a wooden ladder hooked on the side of the vat. His face is sort of being blasted with the steam, and he is stirring it. He's wearing sort of large leather gloves.
Yeah.
He's wearing goggles.
You can't see, because you can see the back of his head.
Is he on the ladder, or is he actually standing on the vat?
He is on the top rung of the ladder. So, the second to the top rung of the ladder. So he's you say, the only bit, like, his ankles and shins are sort of lower than the vat lip.
So, so it looks like it'll be easy to push him in if, let's say,
he's not. Yeah, if you could climb up the ladder. The problem is his back is probably 10 feet in the air.
Yeah. The ladder, is it attached to the vat?
It seems to be a wooden ladder hooked onto it.
It's hooked, though?
Yeah, at the top it's hooked.
By the simple mechanisms of... I can't remember which law it is.
Leverage?
Yes. Yeah.
Are you thinking of fulcrum?
Yes. Can I just pull on the bottom and lever him in there?
You might be able to pull the bottom and sort of... He would be at the top. Because he's at the sort of apex of it, he might be able to jump off the side, but yeah, that would certainly leave him...
Throw a dagger in the back of his head.
Yeah, good. Certainly.
What you have here at the moment are options.
It's a playground of murder.
There might be other people on different vats nearby.
Oh, yeah. For sure. So, can I hear the banging still?
Yes, every now and again.
How far away is that? Can I locate it?
The room's very noisy and it's quite echoey, so no, not really.
Okay, so I would like to SWAT turn and do a very quick and stealthy turn to the vat that's in the corner.
So you want to do the classic sort of cover-to-cover transfer that's in most computer games nowadays. Okay, roll
Press
it up.
and hold A.
Yeah, exactly. Press and hold A. 7.
Plus 9.
Oh, get me that
botch.
dice.
That's a botch.
Oh, that's quite helpful. 7 plus 9.
Yes.
I hate the fact you can see my dice.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, just
Every time you throw it, I stare at
staring
it.
my poor rolls. You do a little commando roll and you're behind the next vat, and the guy on his vat doesn't turn around to look at you.
I want to try and shimmy round and then peek down the central corridor.
Okay, once again, roll it up. Scotty, roll it up.
9 plus 9, 18.
So you get along to there and you stick your head out and you can see down the corridor. So the view that you have of the room, it's a large workroom. There are 8 vats. You don't know if they're all boiling away right now, but you can see at least one other person stirring a vat at the far end of the room. You can't see the far wall particularly clearly because of the smoke and steam, but there are also 3 tables at the end, and you can see the figures. The noise is coming from occasionally a guy smashing it with a large hammer.
Wonderful. So the vat, the closest vat to me with the person on it, which is kind of across this kind of
sort of a diagonal
corridor,
across from yes.
But he's still quite far away from the tables. He's basically 3 vats away from tables.
He's quite a distance.
He's like 8 foot, 9 foot in the air.
His back would be 10 foot in the air because it's above the vat. The lip of the vat is sort of 8.5 foot.
And you said there's steam in there. Is the steam collecting higher up? Is it foggy up high?
It is foggy up high.
All right, so that could conceal anything that happens to him.
Yep.
I'd imagine.
And it's incredibly noisy in there.
I'm gonna go for an attack on him. I'm gonna throw a dagger in his back and try and see if makes him fall face first into the
Okay, are you
vat.
calling your shot to hit him in the back of the head particularly, or the back of the spine?
I want to hit him with enough force centrally to make him fall forward.
Interesting, okay.
Yes.
Let me just get up his stats. You have advantage on him because he's not looking at you.
I love it.
Red shirt number 1.
Red shirt number 1, he's in some trouble. Okay.
A 5. A 6.
What's your plus?
6 plus 6, 12.
12. It is a miss.
Does he hear it?
We'll see it.
I'll smell it.
He does see the dagger as it flies across the room and thunks into the wall.
I'm gonna charge and tip up the ladder.
Okay, roll initiative.
Wish my initiative were better.
3! A formal game of 3.
He rolled.
Fucking hell!
He rolled a 7,
Oh, it's so annoying.
and
It's so annoying.
Should have tried harder.
as he hears the
Should have rolled better.
As he hears the dagger, he immediately hears it, looks off his ladder, sees the dagger, and jumps off the ladder.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
He's down at foot level now, and he's you have the initiative, but he's off to look at the dagger.
Oh, right.
He doesn't know where it came from. It's an incredibly noisy room, and a dagger just pinged off the wall. So he's looking at the dagger. He doesn't know you're there.
Yeah,
He didn't roll high enough for that.
Wonderful. So where's he? He's off to look for the dagger. So is he going behind his vat?
He's gone to the right of his vat.
No, so he doesn't expressly know where I am. So if I attacked him again, is that still surprise? Is he readied? What's the AI logic?
His AI logic is that he's ready for fighting now.
Right. Okay. Can
But
I
the
try?
problem is he's only got a wooden stick.
Can I try?
Covered in hot oil.
Yeah. Well, you don't know what hot it is.
No.
Not that he's not necessarily like deep frying whatever he's cooking.
No, true.
So he's looking at the dagger in the wall that's gone past him. So he's looking away from me, right?
Yeah, at the moment, yeah, you have his back.
I'm going to change Vats to be on the Vats on his side, but still one away from him.
Roll
So
up a stealth check. He's now ears pinned for anything.
You motherfucker!
4.
You motherfucker!
A 4.
4 plus your stealth of
9.
13. Oh, that's cocked.
You're conked.
13.
Robin, how you doing?
I'm good.
Someone eyeing up the DM's dice again?
No, I was thinking about 2 skills I'm not quite understanding.
Right. Well, you're going to understand quickly.
He doesn't understand juggling or tightrope walking.
It's pretty tough.
They seem pretty stupid. He hasn't shouted for anyone, but you got behind the next vat. He's now out of your eye line. He hasn't shouted or moved towards you or moved away from you particularly.
Right, okay.
So you are now no longer able to see him. There are 2 vats between you.
Okay. Well, I'll peek round, because I think he's heading to this wall if he's going to look at the dagger.
Yeah.
The wall furthest away from where you entered the door.
Yeah, I'll peek round there.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is going to turn into a Benny Hill sketch. I hope it does. So I'm going to peek around to see if he's... And try and listen. I suppose he's going to be moving stealthily, though. Peek and try and listen, just perceive where he is.
16.
20.
16. He has got there. He just walked straight up to it and has picked up the dagger. And he's looking at it.
Okay. So I think I wouldn't surprise him again, right?
No.
Yeah, right.
Your logic would dictate that, though he doesn't seem the brightest, because he's just picked up the dagger, he's going to pretty much have to run away quite quickly. He's going to work out this is not good.
Okay, well I'm gonna attack him anyway. I'm gonna throw a throwing knife at him.
Okay. You're within a movement and a grab of him.
Okay. Yeah, actually, maybe that'll be better. Yeah, I'll try and move up to him and then attack him with my guitar.
Okay, let me just see what he's...
Punching dagger.
Yeah, no, he's failed that.
Okay, 19 plus 6.
Okay, so he is definitely aware of you as you turn around, but he turns around and he just has a dagger and a stick in one hand.
Oh, I put my hunter's mark on as well.
Okay.
Right, so that's 9 plus 5, and he has to save against me piercing him in place. I've gone for his foot.
Oh, you've gone for
stabbed
the
into ground.
ensnaring strike again. 9 plus 5. So the ensnaring strike, we always use our own sort of flavour for it because the D&D flavour is a little bit magic-y for Grot's taste. So you run up, punching dagger up into the stomach, and you grab him around the scruff of the neck. Now, let's see whether he screams.
Oh, he has to save against it. Have you rolled for that?
Well, he's rolled a 2 for the save. There we go.
wonderful.
And And yeah, he does not scream.
He gets an extra D6 damage from me grabbing him as well.
He's hardcore if he's not screaming.
Well, as in for help. He
Extra
whelps in pain.
5 damage.
He slumps around your fist. There's a dead man on your fist. Looking at him, he's in no armour.
Yeah.
He's about 15.
Grot loves it when he does.
He's not a fighter of any sort.
Yeah.
He's a man with a stick who stirs a large...
I can think of somewhere you can hide the body.
I'm not putting it up there. But,
no, Dante's waiting for this to be served.
oh, right.
This would be a lovely addition to the stew.
Virgin sushi.
Oh no, he's not a virgin. He looks like he gets laid.
All right.
Oh yeah, he pounds the puss.
Hell, jet.
Well, no, I'm glad I killed him because he's misogynistic.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Well, he's dead now, isn't he? Serves him right for.
Yeah, from the miners you fight before, these are nowhere near the threat. You just killed a worker.
Good. Right. Well, I'll probably try and push him and slump him between.
He's light, and you can easily throw him between two vats. It's lucky Sumra's not in the room, isn't it?
It is.
There's a door behind you.
Why?
Well, she wouldn't know necessarily that these were food vats, and she might not, you don't know how much choice this man has had, but she might be upset that a man has just been brutally stabbed. There is a door behind you, yes.
There's a door behind you, so I'd move him out of the way of that.
Yeah. So I'm going to try and how wide is the gap between these two vats?
You could slump a body between them.
I mean, I would love to put him in there because that's.
You need to climb the ladder.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to do that. I'll slump a body.
Can he pull the ladder around?
Yeah, you can pull the ladder round. Because it's on hooks. So you
Oh,
can
right.
unhook the ladder and put it somewhere.
Do I think I could do that easily without being seen?
No.
No, I think I'll leave it. Little dice rolls as possible. I'll just slump him between the vats so the people looking down the corridors won't see necessarily. I think I'll go back to you two and queue you up because you could quite easily get into the room and hide behind this vat. At least.
We could quite easily get into the room, hiding. Now, that's another thing.
Oh, in the giant vat.
The thing that Dante now has the advantage of is that his noise of his armour is no longer a disadvantage. Because
of the noise.
It's noise in there. These things are bubbling and there's men smashing a table with a hammer. Which seems like they're purposely just making a noise to distract people.
So I'll try and go back to the door. I'll take the long way around to be as stealthy as possible.
Okay.
Do you want me to
Roll it up? Yeah, of course.
Disgusting. Like I did, 7 + 9, 16.
And you've managed to get back around the door. There's no one this end. You're now aware of the sort of layout of the room.
Okay, I open the door slightly, tell Somra and Sotru.
You tell Sumra and Sotru.
Sumra and Sotru that Dante is right there, but Pike's gone.
You see Porch at the end of the corridor waving. Then
That's mysterious.
He suddenly just dives up. There's a hole in the ceiling, and he's gone. You know, that is casually mysterious.
So I open the door, I explain the layout, I explain that the room's clear on the left-hand side, but on the right-hand side there's another guy at the vat, and there's 3 people at the end on tables. That's all I've seen. They could hide behind the vats very easily.
Okay.
Or at least the furthest vat.
Yeah, okay. So we come in... Dante comes in and just hides behind the nearest vat.
Okay.
Okay.
He stood behind a vat.
Yep.
Sumra's following.
You're all in the room, hidden behind vats.
I still think you need to lead on it because...
You're the stealthiest.
So could one of you do any of you have range attacks to hit that guy on the vat?
I don't have a range attack.
If I found some javelins, I'd be able to. But,
I had a stick you could use.
Yeah.
Dante could throw that. It would do 1d4 damage.
It'll probably be less stealthy than a dagger. So what I'm thinking...
What a stick being thrown. Yeah. I'm going to go with, it probably would be.
Are you holding the stick?
No.
Oh.
No, he left the guy's stick. Gave him something.
Blue? Oh, yeah! Got me some blue!
He looked at
I was
the
thinking
stick
it like
and
a
he looked at his daggers and he went, bizarrely, the weird thing is this stick technically does more damage.
I was thinking it was like a lollipop.
Well, it was like a meatsicle, yeah.
It's just like a large stirring stick.
So what I'm thinking is going and taking out the vat guy again.
Okay.
The guys with the hammers, do they look like they're...
close to them.
Are they facing
Yes,
us?
they're facing you, and they are too close to that person.
Okay.
It
Do
can't
they
be seen.
look bigger or meaner?
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope. Same.
Same, just sort of like people. There's one human and two halflings.
Okay.
It'd be good to see if we can actually see how many entrances and exits there are in here.
Yeah,
we can control whatever happens because we're not
Very
going to get
good.
through them.
So
You want a perception check at that end of the room?
yeah, exactly.
You want me to draw the end of the map, don't you?
Yes, please.
18. Nicely
18, I
done.
can draw the end of the map. And there's a door in the bottom left-hand corner. I'm speaking up because I'm not on mic. And the room ends there. So
So there were
unless
just
there's
3
some-
doors then.
There are 3 doors into this room.
So, Sumra, why don't you... Have you told us about the other door?
Yes.
Sumra, why don't you see if you can go and watch the door at the first door that...
We'll call that the north end.
The north end.
is where, for us at the table, is where Dante's sitting.
and Gross and I can try and make our way to the door on the south end.
Good idea, sister.
And Sumra moves off towards that door.
Okay, roll me up 2 stealth checks.
3.
Okay, one of the guys at the end sees an old lady wandering around the end. Of the
Why did
room.
I let that happen? It was honestly really like, no, shouldn't let him do that. That seemed really stupid. What, like, she could just go after we start attacking them. So why would I let her do that? Oh, no.
And he immediately turns and bolts for the door behind him.
Which, he's the one closest to the door, is he?
No, he's the guy in the middle. The one closest to the door, luckily, can't see because of the vats in front of him. The only one who has a length of the room view is the guy in the middle.
Should we all roll initiative then?
We should all roll initiative.
16 for Dante, plus...
7.
You lucky bastards.
Good.
Botched his initiative.
Wonderful.
He's tripped over his stool.
Into the other.
So shit. 4 plus 1, 5.
Dante, by far, has the initiative in this situation.
Oh, bolt for the door.
Okay, with a double movement, you'd be at the door.
Am I next to the guy on the other...
You would be with a double movement, yes.
Yeah? Okay, double movement trying to block the door. Is
Okay.
it open or closed?
It's closed. So, your double movement, you're there, and you shout,
surprise!
interesting. That's your bonus action, I take it. Oh, that's cocked. And the halfling drops their hammer in shock.
Okay.
Lucky Sumer is pottering between the vats so he can just murder everyone.
Yeah, this is what my thinking was.
Yeah, but...
Keep in mind, I will have to walk this way potentially.
Yeah, they attacked us.
With hammers.
They tried to eat us. I was literally one had his whole of my forearm in his mouth.
Just a blade out the back of his head.
Yep. All the way through.
He was eating it. That's why I had to step into the
Lucky I had the blade in there, otherwise he would have eaten my whole arm.
So who got the next initiative? Sorry,
I had 5. Sumra might have had
Sumra,
something.
you-
I had more, but I don't remember what the number
Yeah,
was.
but you're fine because they botched. So it goes Dante, Sumra.
Not that I want to kick my legs out from under myself.
Kick it.
But would Dante and Sumra and who would know that she'd been seen?
The guy would have shouted.
Right, and we would have heard it over the machinery and stuff.
Yeah, they're just about. They're your end of the room. 'cause
Would
you
Sumer have heard?
No.
Okay, so I'm unaware.
Also, like,
To be fair, if he saw you the length of the room, you probably saw that he saw you the length of the room and has gone to bolt for the door.
I can tell you exactly what Grot would have done. Dante would have said, Sumra, you could cover the other door. And Sumra goes, okay, and just walks in the middle. Grot would have gone, where's she going? And then looked back at the other guys who were standing up going, oh, lady. Grot would have gone, oh, God.
So it is Sumra. You are now in the middle of the room, just sort of blankly looking around, and everyone seems to be running around.
Okay, so I'm still going to go cover that door because I still see that there are 3 ways in and out.
Good.
Sumra, you use your double movement, and you're by that door in a guarding position. Are you guarding your back to the door or your back to the room?
These are the questions that will determine your life.
I'm going to be to the side of the door, ready should anyone attempt. No, that's not what I'm going to do. I have a piece of glass in one of my bags.
No. No, nor that you have a cannon in there.
I pull out my pet imp. I've not yet mentioned.
Okay,
I have Dante's
I
bird
have a look-
Io.
Can I see through the door, or is it a completely closed door?
It's a completely closed door.
Okay. I'm gonna
Just stand to the side and
I'm
pop
gonna
people.
stand against the door, like putting my body weight against it, but look around the
Well,
room.
you look at it and it opens. It would open towards you. So yes, you could block it from
Yeah,
opening.
so that's what I'm going to do.
Nice.
Nice. So she's sturdy, that old dwarf.
Okay.
Good. So Dante, did you say you ran to the door?
I ran
Chat
to block the
Nice.
door, yeah.
So I can pick them off. I don't have to worry about getting there. Nice. I'm going to throw a knife at the guy who's at the top
You're
of
going
the
to need to take your movement to step out into the middle to get an angle on him.
Okay, that's wonderful. I'll
Okay.
do that.
So Grot steps out.
I go to attack him.
An 18.
+6.
+6. Roll up the damage for me. Have you put Hunter's Mark on him?
I guess not. But no, I'll say I haven't. Because wait, actually, I don't need to roll, do I? Oh wait, no, I do. He's not surprised, is he?
No.
Okay, so
No, if anything,
He's looking around.
He looks, if anything, a little bit like he was just expecting all this to happen eventually one day.
just count his days. Well, I'll put my hunter's mark on him when I do it then.
He turns and looks at the guy and goes, I could never get the hang of Mondays.
Okay.
He's wearing a Garfield t-shirt.
Here we go!
So how many dice is that then?
It's 3 for sneak attack, 1 for hunter's mark, and 1 for just attacking. My god.
Oh, there's a lot of ones in there. I'll bet some sixes.
Isn't 3 for surprise and 2 for sneak? Or is it the other way around?
No, surprise is 2. Sneak is
easy.
3.
So add them up for me.
So we got 12, 14, 15, plus 5, 20.
And the knife swings out, eye socket, dead human.
Off the ladder or into the vat?
Oh, sorry, the guy who's running.
Yeah, I was going for the vat guy.
Oh, go for the vat guy.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, knife in the back and he's in the vat.
He's in the vat, yo!
Which way
That's
is he
Brock
facing?
literally
So
says that.
does he go backwards or does he go forwards?
He tumbles. He hasn't even turned round. This has happened before. He's stirring a soup still. Sorry, I thought you were going for the guy who'd noticed Sumra. No, the guy stirring the soup was just stirring soup.
No, yeah. I was like, not who's the most important one to kill. I'm like, I want to
I
get
want
someone in the vat.
Oh yeah, he's in the vat. The vat now has a new flavour of human, and you've seen like a man with a stick is now in there.
Wonderful. Kill, kill, kill.
So it is the workers now, and they are going to. Well, let's see. So the worker who was at Simrat runs at Dante with his hammer, and he's going to try because he got very well there for bravery.
I mean, I don't know if you were going to wait to my next turn, but can I see what they were doing on the tables?
Yes, tenderizing meat.
So what they're hitting it. What type of hammers are these then?
These are basically sort of food mallets.
So there are pointy bits on them.
Yeah, they're sort of spiked metal mallets. Oh. It's a one-handed weapon. It looks like it would hurt, but it doesn't look like it was designed to be used against human flesh. Against armour, he's going to be very lucky to do any serious damage.
We'll see.
He rolled a 16 plus 1.
Tie. I don't. That's a
Tie defence wins.
Gentleman's choice.
He did well though.
Yeah, it thunks off Dante's sort of chest plate, and he felt it and sort of looks a bit pissed off about
Is it ringing a little bit?
Yeah, the one who dropped their hammer has already dropped their hammer. So will they try and pick it up?
and then hit me again.
Yeah, he picks it up. Sorry, she picks it up. This female halfling picks it up. They both got 17s for bravery so far in my head. I'd like to give them a bravery stat. And these people love to fight to the death. And they roll a 3. So he picks it up. She picks it up, sweeps it at your leg, and Dante just sort of steps out of the way. And the final one, let's see how brave they are. 20! Of course! So it's great because I use the high rolls and the bravery rolls.
I'm happy with this.
He charges in with a hammer as well at Dante to try and escape the room. And rolls a 4! So once again, Dante is technically surrounded, but almost like an adult at a child's
Does he get
party.
advantage then?
On why would he get advantage?
If I'm surrounded.
We'll give him advantage, because Christ, why not? 4 again.
I gave you all the opportunities.
Oh, look, I blame the NPCs completely. So imagine an adult at a child's birthday. There are just 3 children sort of all wailing at him, and Dante's sort of looking down going, I don't quite know what to do about all of these.
Yeah. Well, I think attack.
Dante.
Yeah, attack the first one.
Okay.
A 4. So that's a nope.
That is a miss, yes.
Go for the second one. A 13 plus 7.
Yep, that is an easy hit.
What's
What's your plus? 7?
Yeah.
Oh, no, the first one's hit as well.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
these are workers.
Right.
Unarmoured workers.
Unequipped.
Almost children.
Well,
Weaponless.
I will. I'll roll 2d10 then. It's a 4 and a 6, so a 10 and an 8 on 1 and 1.
Say a number. What damage does it do?
A 10 and an 8.
10 and an 8.
So 18.
No, 10 on one, 8 on the other.
All right.
Right, no, okay. So it does 10 damage on one.
Yeah.
Why have you rolled up in such a weird way?
Because we didn't think that the first one
Yeah,
hit.
I just wanted a number that the first one did damage on. Right, 10. Okay, you stab one of them. His arm is broken by the blade. The second one, you slice into their leg, and you can see they're struggling to walk, but they're both alive still.
Right. Yeah, I'll shout over to Grot. These guys haven't got much to give.
Sumra, you're at a door at the other end. You can hear combat down the room.
I'm still going to stay at my door.
You're a good paladin. I like you.
Because otherwise I think we're going to have problems.
Right, Grot.
No. If you, it doesn't matter. If you would
No,
move,
I
To
think
be fair,
she would
Sumra is doing a
stay.
job. I'm not going to criticise the role playing because the one thing you told Sumra to do was protect that door.
Yeah.
She's protecting the door.
I
Grot.
think that was a really cunning idea.
So Grot's gonna run into the melee and shout, "Wait for me!"
Right.
He's gonna try and do a Superman punch on one of them.
With the dagger?
Yes.
And one of the ones who's been wounded?
Yes.
8.
8.
Eight
Yeah,
plus 6.
hate to tell you, with their very low armour. Roll some damage up just so I can choose how much flavour to give. So you run up. The table is between
5.
you and them. So you leap one leg up, foot off the table, jumping through the air. Superman punch, blade to the back of one of their head. It pierces the back of the skull, pops out their mouth, and Dante is sort of quite impressed by the spectacle. The other two, the wounded one whose leg has been wounded drops their weapon, and the other one drops their hammer as well, and they both just start sort of like pleading for their lives.
Oh, normally I get to kill at least 2. Well, I did kill 2. I killed 3 actually. I killed 3 of them. Dante.
It is Dante's turn.
I turn to Grot. We only need one of them.
Yep. I would say anything if you don't.
So we got one half injured and one fully healed.
Yeah, one who has a sort of a bust leg.
What, attack him?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he could run, couldn't he? Or break his legs.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Dante will go for a. Not intending it well. I suppose. How much health do we reckon I have? Because we've been in there for a minute now.
Around
I'll use
15 health points.
I use my know the enemy. I'll go for an attack on the guy's legs to stop him running
You haven't been
away.
in there a minute yet. You attacked after one turn. You've been in there 12 seconds and there's dead children everywhere.
13 plus something, but I think it's over. 13
Yeah,
plus 7
you hit him.
in the legs.
The wounded, in the legs.
No, the
non-wounded
non-wounded
one. Yeah, roll it up.
Yeah. I'll dodge use that as a
10.
That is 10 plus 4.
He's almost dead. So you slice across his legs, it cuts both his sort of thighs, and he falls face first onto the floor, still just screaming for his
I
life.
put the sword point first into the ground and lean on the pommel.
So you have 2 wounded people now.
Right,
Both
Grot,
alive.
what do we do now?
Gross says to the one that's not on the floor screaming. So is he kneeling down?
He's just like grabbing his leg on one knee.
I go, "You're going to have to answer some questions. And if you don't, then this is what happens." And I stamp on the head of the other one.
Okay, roll it up.
What the
And he slips over.
fucking hell, Jill?
Yeah, you curb stomp him and he is dead. His friend is dead.
Well, while Grot's putting the heel in, he goes, "Dante, he was really noisy. Come on."
And
Someone might have heard him over
Grot
this
has
machinery.
stolen another kill,
He last hit it.
taking this room up to 4.
Last hit.
So,
And you have 1 wounded worker.
so Dante, do you get any pinging off any of these?
No, you do not.
Nope.
Now, these are not Vrylook.
No, I don't seem to.
Okay, well, should we?
Right.
Maybe I should have asked that.
Be dead children.
Dante,
Can we not say children because they're teenagers?
Well, they're very. These ones.
15-year-olds.
Well, the first one was 15. I haven't said how old these ones are.
How are they?
Well, the girl.
Well, she was 5, was she?
they're all sort of teens to late. So
Say
yeah.
teen because people don't like teenagers. They're annoying.
Okay. So yeah, you have about a 14-year-old boy in front of you crying.
Good.
Crying.
Well, yes.
Man up!
Yeah. Was it? Does he?
Yeah. He goes,
20.
No,
Yeah, I'll fight you.
18, no. He goes, I never wanted to work here.
Oh, well, you do, so that's the thing. What is this place?
But you do.
That doesn't fit with my narrative. That's not alternative. That's fake news.
All right, Trump.
Well, this is
Fake news.
this is the whole. Oh, we didn't know about the concentration camps thing. Like, it is. It's.
Yeah, well, let's ask more than one question before we go. These are Nazis.
I didn't say they were Nazis.
Oh yeah, because the concentration camps are linked to so many other different political groups.
There are lots of places. Anyway,
Right, well, let's see how guilty this 14-year-old crying boy is.
I feel like you've tainted the DM to paint it in a certain light.
well,
It's
no.
fake news.
It's alternative. He's
this is
spinning
gonna
the
be fake
story.
news.
He's spinning the story.
We'll do an
The
infiltration.
child is crying in front of you.
Right. What is the purpose of this room?
We do the cooking.
Cooking of what?
Meat.
Where does the meat come from?
They deliver it.
What's the where does the source of the energy for the machinery come from?
Coal.
And where's the engine room for that?
He points at the vats. You can see that at the bottom there's a burner.
Oh, right. So, hang on. Do we think that the food's in the vats?
The food is in the vats, and the
yeah.
bottom there is a where you would shovel some coal.
Right. Okay. How long have you worked here?
6 months.
And where did you come from?
A farm in Helan.
Right. So you so they didn't want to be here, and they're innocent people forced to work.
Oh yeah, Dante, that's definitely a possibility. Did you not realise that before we started killing them?
Well, I haven't killed anyone.
No, this is
You stabbed me in the legs. You stabbed my friend in the legs.
Yeah,
You
well, he
broke
had to
her
stop
arm.
you. Had to stop you running away. My friend here is the killer, the executioner.
You seem very angry at me at first.
Well, you are working in a not very nice place, and sometimes
I know, it's horrible.
yeah,
I
bad
don't want
choice.
to cook meat all day.
You just evidently made some bad choices in life.
Yeah. Shouldn't have ever trusted those men.
No. Right. What do you know of the layout of the rest of this place?
I know where my barracks are, where they make me sleep.
And where's that?
To the north, that way, and he points to the door where Sumrat is guarding.
What's out of this room? Is there still corridors? Are we in the plantation grounds? Where are we?
What's the plantation?
No, you stupid child. This is...
I've been underground for 6 months.
so stupid, this child. Why is it the people always capture and interrogate are always the stupidest? Why haven't you tried to escape yet?
I have tried to escape. Well, someone did.
Yeah, well, how did they do it?
Well, they tried to run away one day. Just ran down the corridor.
If I was going to try and kill... I guess there are guards here.
Yeah.
Keep you out. Where are the guards?
Well, through that door behind us.
Why did you try and go there?
Because, you seemed scary, and so, you didn't seem like you were friends.
Well, we could have been. You made an assumption, and look what happened. Now your friend's head is a pile of squelch.
I made another bad choice.
You keep on doing it, don't you?
I just got scared and tried to run away.
There's one... You've got to look at yourself, and instead of blaming other people, blame yourself.
I understand.
Right.
I never want to cook any more meat as long as I live.
Well, you're going to have to. Get back up on that bat. Get to the top of that ladder.
I ask him, are there any...
My leg.
I asked him, are any of them nearly ready?
Any of what?
The vats.
Oh,
Which-
right. Yeah, the one at the end that Tom Toe was working on is nearly ready.
Okay. So we got the barracks behind us. Grot, that's probably... Your sleeping area, does that lead to anywhere else?
What do you mean leads to anywhere else?
So the door in the far door in the north end, does that just lead to sleeping quarters?
Oh, no. That's
else?
where they take us at the end of the day
To do what?
to sleep.
Yeah, what's the other side of that door?
Like a corridor, and
Yeah.
they march me down there, and then there's the barracks where I sleep. They lead me through a big room full of machines, And then they take me out of that room, and then they take me to my barracks.
What do those machines look like they're doing?
Making cigarettes. There's lots of people who make cigarettes in there.
And the people there, like you, have they been captured? And
No, the people who make cigarettes don't look anything like me.
What they look like?
They're, so pale.
Right. Do they act like automatons, robots? Do they act like don't have a spark of a
What's
mind
a robot?
They just sit there all day just rolling them. I've never seen them sleep. They don't sleep in the barracks.
Why do they not have people like that working in here, do you think?
Don't know.
It's weird, isn't it? They've got actual humanoid people working in...
Well, the light.
No, you haven't
No,
met
no.
these automatons.
No, so in
Roll an
the,
insight, Dante.
in the hotel... Okay.
It's because the DM wants to
13.
manipulate you to feel bad.
13 plus, what's your insight?
-1.
So you don't know if maybe this work is maybe slightly more complicated than just rolling cigarettes. Rolling cigarettes is put tobacco in, roll, put tobacco in, roll. You're going to have to monitor whether things are boiling now, and the automatons could only follow very simple tasks. Remember at the hotel, you told someone to deliver some food, and they completely forgot all their other instructions and just walked in a straight line until they delivered it.
Yeah.
So maybe keeping things from boiling over, adding more coal, chopping this up, maybe this is slightly more complicated work.
Okay. Right. Grot. We could head for the barracks and try and disable some of the guards with your boom booms.
Yep.
Or we could strike out and try and block the door to stop them getting through here.
Yep. Do we think if we go to the barracks in the machine room, there's going to be any other way through to progress?
They look towards the boy.
There's lots of doors that go off it. That's where the master sits in his office.
Who's the master? What does he look like?
Man, bit fat, beard, wears purple a lot.
Have we seen Mikola?
Man, bit fat, beard, wears purple a lot. Is the description you've had from Mikola so far from other people.
So, boy, the
Boy.
Oh boy!
Oh boy.
girl.
No, I'm boy.
No,
it's just been a tiring
just
day.
chopped it off.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Boy, through the area to the barracks, do you know if that leads anywhere else apart from the barracks?
There's one door that I've never been through.
Why not?
It's locked.
Why don't you just lockpick it?
I have a lockpick.
What's wrong with you?
They don't let me have lockpicks.
That must
Well,
be...
you should kill them, then you take lockpicks.
They won't give me any weapons apart from this hammer. They didn't hurt him at all.
You got to hide.
It nearly did. In fact, I got to give you credit for that, by the way.
Oh, thanks. I hit as hard as I could.
You were very, very close.
Oh, well.
It probably saved your life.
This feels like a big bonding moment.
Simra, are you coming down across the room?
No, I'm still
Still
waiting.
guarding the door.
Because I've heard the sound go down, so I assume it's under
What's your
control.
name, boy?
Me?
Pike. Don't tell me your name, Pike.
They call me Jug.
Jug. I think we should adopt Jug.
Well, he's a bit broken.
I'm severely wounded.
Well, can I try and hit medicine?
Yeah, you can try to heal my leg.
A 17 plus
You whip out some bandages and wrap up his leg.
-1. Okay, is he walkable?
Can I walk or
Yeah.
am I walkable? Not a dog.
Can he walk?
Yeah, he can walk.
Right, let's take him with us, and if needs be, use him as a human shield.
You say that out loud to him?
No.
He sort of nods. He goes, if you're trying to escape, are you locked down here too?
Yes.
Bluff.
What did you say?
Yes, he's locked down here too.
A 7 plus 5.
Doesn't believe you're locked down here because you've come storming through and killed everyone.
We're here to kill the fat purple man.
Pike looks at all his dead friends and he thinks, well, they're here to
Pike?
kill... Sorry. Damn it. Jug looks at all his dead friends and he's like, well, these people clearly just killed people. They might be here to kill the fat purple man, but there's no point me not going with them because they'll literally just murder me as well. So Jug is willing to follow you around.
I give him a hammer back.
He's quite pleased with that, but he knows it can't really hurt you very easily. He hit you as hard as he could and you didn't get any pain, so he's like, well, I guess I'll just follow these guys.
Let's... Grot, do you want to go get Sumra? And I'll stay here by this door just in case.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
So which way are you going to go? Are you going to
yeah.
go south through this door into... He tells you that's where the guards
I think
hang
we
out.
should block the guard door, and we should try and go through the
What
other
about the
way.
other doors that they've never been in? There might be.
Well, that you need to
Yeah,
go...
yeah.
You need to go... Pike tells you that... Oh, sorry, Jug tells you that door's not here. That door's
It's in the barracks,
in the
right?
barracks where I sleep.
Oh, sorry. Right. Okay.
The door at the north is where they take me to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the door at the south leads to.
Is the guard room where the guards are.
Sorry, I'm mixing barracks and guard room. Okay, right, that's the guard room. I'm thinking about what that other locked door in the guard room is. Mike.
No, it's in the
There's
barracks.
no... He doesn't... He's never been in the...
Right.
He's never been in the guard room.
Right.
He knows that's where the guards are because the guards come from there. He knows there's a room in the bedroom where he sleeps, which is
Gotcha.
he's never been through.
We don't know. The guard room might lead a more direct route up to the mansion or something like that. We don't know whether.
It's also potentially full of guards.
Yeah, we should go to the cigar room because we were told Nicholas is in there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if we block off the guard room and then we can come
I
back
think
to.
so. Can we ask
So I was just
Jug
imagining you rolling a.
a grenade in there? Which we could do. Can we ask Jug how often the guards come in his check?
Normally, just at the end of the day to take us back to the room,
Right.
or if there's a new delivery. But we've had a delivery already today.
And how many guards are in there?
They come through. I've only seen through the door. We see 10, 12 guards, different ones.
Quite a lot of guards.
But actually, if they don't come through,
They're not
potentially
all
for the
here
whole
necessarily.
day-
But that's how many different guards I know of who work here. Like on a day, I might see 5 or 6 different guards.
So that's potentially a day because it's only the morning. I mean, obviously, we have no idea, but
And
that's
you don't
quite a
know
bit.
on what sort of timescale this
Yeah.
place works on.
But potentially that's time. I don't know if you guys want to think about hiding the bodies as well, just so it's not quite so obvious what's
There
happening.
is a lot of blood
Oh,
and skull fragments.
Yeah.
fair play.
Someone got stamping.
Yes.
Hey, we all get carried away in the moment, you know.
All right, starting.
Scottish.
Is there anything that you think might block the door?
The tables. The tables.
Yeah, if you the metal tables, possibly.
Is it an inward or outward opening door?
It is opening towards you, so yes.
Can I have a go with my survival or something to? I'm not very good at survival, but just to see if I can block the door.
With the metal table, yeah, that's strength. You just need to drag the table over.
14.
Yeah, you drag one of the metal tables over. The issue you're going to have is how close you want to put it without it thumping into the door, because obviously that's essentially knocking on the door. Because I assume you don't want the guards in the other room to go, yes, coming.
Can you?
Yeah, if we put a little gap and we put a bunch of
Yeah.
tables, even if they won't be able to open it much
Yeah,
at all.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do that.
Okay, you don't need to roll for it. The two of you are very strong creatures, and you pick up the tables and put them in front of the door.
I think we should hide the bodies as well.
In case.
Or maybe leave one body there and hide the others.
Why will leave one? Grot. Why leave one?
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's a bit of a swerve. They're like, well, someone died here, but where have the others gone? Maybe they've tried to escape and killed this
Yeah,
one
that's
because he
not
wouldn't
bad,
agree
is it?
or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just to buy some
I
time.
think if they come into the room and see the tables leant up against the guardroom door and blood everywhere, they're probably.
Think that, yeah, something's happened.
But then
more
they
people
might
have
think that they
disappeared.
tried to escape as a
Yeah.
group. So
That's it.
Yeah. Let's put them all in the vat then.
Yeah, leave one out where the blood is.
Okay.
As a, what an explanation for the blood.
Yeah.
Let's leave them.
Maybe they
yeah.
turned on
do you
one
think,
of them and
do
all
you
ran.
think for the amount of blood, one body is enough, or possibly
With a
two?
squashed head.
If the source of blood around here, the guards would roll an insight. If they pass it, they might go, hang on, there's too much exsanguination here for one person. But you don't know how bright they are. The chances are they might believe it. The problem would be if they found the second source of blood where the second body is. They might go, well, there's all blood over here as well. But it wouldn't necessarily be a marker. This situation could easily be that these kids have all escaped.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
I'm going to leave the door we came in open. So it's kind of like, oh, that door's been open.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
I take Jug over to Sumra.
Okay.
Sumra, this is Jug. He was a boy that has been forced to work here. Jug.
Unlike the others, who definitely decided to do this and needed to be killed.
Jug, this is Sumra. She is a paladin of light and will protect you at all costs.
Hello, Jug. Nice to meet you and save you.
Why are these two hanging out with a paladin?
Because the people that forced you to work here are of evil
But you killed all my friends.
They were attacking us.
I feel like this is.
Not the one who was lying down on the floor, wasn't.
No, we might have to speak to Grot about that.
I thought I saw he had a gun. That's how dangerous that situation was.
So I think he should be rolling a bluff.
Yes. Well, not if he's saying gun.
I should be rolling a time travel.
Right, what is your excuse?
He was making too much noise, and I thought the guards would hear him.
9.
6
9.
plus-
It was a 9.
Oh, it's 9. Yeah, plus my. I mean, it's not even a lie.
Deception, isn't
yeah,
it?
okay. Well, they're both 0, so 9.
You're trying to suggest that there was no alternative. You killed him to show off to Jug, not to be to talk or anything.
And does Sumra believe this?
Sumra believes that. What was it? 6 plus 9.
9. It's 9 straight.
Overall, roll a d20 with insight.
Go on, dummy.
7 plus.
1, 8.
Sumra believes that it may have been necessary to stop the guards coming in here.
Come on, Sumra, it's me, Grot, the guy formerly known as Trog.
Okay, brother. Jug, let's go through the door and continue.
You bought that one.
You turn round and you thump into a locked door, and we'll deal with that locked door next episode.
Lucky Jug.
The Formal Gamer podcast for those with exquisite taste.